Hey short friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something I have never before done on this channel and I'm excited. Many of you will already know that we have a free Facebook group that has nearly 10,000 petite women in it. Like 10,000 people in this Facebook group go in here and post stuff like literally every day and get answers about their health and fitness from their friends and their internet friends. And I started this Facebook group a few years ago and I just didn't imagine that it would become like the forum that it has become today. Now, I haven't really done much with this Facebook group. Like I maintain it, but I really want it to be yours, like the people's, you know, a place where you can go and find your petite girlfriends and exchange information. What we're gonna be doing today is I'm just gonna be like reading through what you guys have posted and answering questions I see, just kind of going through the community content and talking about it. So it'll be like a little community event here. And if you wanna join this group, like I said, it's free, it's private, but just request to join below in the description below and our team will let you in, and hope to see you guys inside. For now, you guys get to see what's been going on here. If you're in the community, you might see your content featured and might give you a little shout out. And yeah, I'm just pumped for this because there's so much in here and I can't believe I've never thought to do this. So if you like this idea, please give it a like, support my channel, subscribe for more content tailored to short women. Also, quick announcement before we dive in. If you have been struggling with your fat loss all year and you're literally seeing no results, I want to invite you to come to my masterclass. It's live. I host them only once in a while and I have live ones coming up next week. The masterclass is totally free, but you do have to save your seat to guarantee your spot. So all you have to do that is go to the link below, save your seat. You'll get the link right in there and then show up live and we'll do the thing. You're gonna get so much information on not only why the tall girl programs don't work for you as far as diet and exercise programs that you've been doing forever and not seeing results on, but you're also gonna get a plan for exactly what to do as a shorter woman in order to start losing fat and gaining muscle, like for real. It's like really start training smarter, not more, and eating smarter instead of less. So I highly encourage you to come if you've never been. This is a life-changing event. You can register below for free and I will see you then. So here we are inside of the community. I need to change the name of this because this is our old community name, but I'm just gonna start at the top. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Okay, this post from Raina in our community, she's seeking advice. She's 5'3" and she says she's trying to build a more hourglass figure. I've always had insecurities around not having wide hips and I'm trying to figure out if I should make my waist smaller or my hips larger, which would be more effective, building my hips or having a smaller waist. I included a pic of me flexing so you can get a better sense of my shape. I'm not really sure what direction to take here. Any thoughts would be helpful. So she posted these pictures. Also, these are the cutest pictures I've ever seen. I love these. And it got so much love from our community. I love you guys. I love how supportive we are. I just love the vibe of what you guys have going on in this group forever. So many of you guys were just cheering her on here and I wanna see what you guys suggested for her. Oh, I like this one. Jojo said, I'm focusing on building my shoulders up, which I feel will help balance my figure out. Just throwing some ideas out for you. Jojo's right. If you have larger shoulders, like they're more defined, it can help create the illusion of the hourglass figure if that's your vibe, if that's what you're going for. I know that helped me and it can help if you have more of a blocky shape to have bigger shoulders and grow your glutes and it makes your waist look smaller if that's what you're into. Looks like she's also dealing with a lot of bloating issues, which could literally be a million different things, so it'd be impossible to know from a single Facebook post. But it looks like she's trying to figure out like the chicken or the egg question. It starts with like, I wanna have a thin waist and a big butt at the same time, which is hard to do. My clients usually say, I want a big butt, and what they mean is they want a more defined bum, you know? So when you start lifting weights or you lift weights more progressively and you're eating healthier and you're cutting fat, you will start to see your waist go down, but you'll also start to see more defined glutes, which then they look bigger. So it's kind of like one of those trick questions. You don't need to bulk to get glutes. You mostly just need to work on lifting weights and defining your glutes. And if you continue to eat well and you're toning up, you're losing some fat, it'll show your glutes under the fat more, the muscle under the fat, and then you'll look like you have that more defined, like lifted, perky butt. So my advice to Raina is to focus on her fat loss focus on her nutrition, because that is what leads to a more defined waist. She may be able to do a slight deficit or just a body recomp depending on how much room she has to cut calories. Remember, being petite, we don't want to cut calories too far down because we already are eating less to begin with and it's not healthy. So to do this sustainably, healthy, we want to flourish in our lives. She probably can do a body recomp and work on just some fat loss, clean up her nutrition, and also do lots of glute exercises, heavy barbell hip thrusts, lots of hip thrust variations, deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts to help define the 3 major muscle groups in your glutes. This one seems relevant. Suggestions for ordering lower calorie and lower sugar fall drinks from Starbucks. Okay, I'm not a huge Starbucks fan because their matcha has a lot of sugar in it, but I will drink their matcha when I'm in a pinch. Sometimes I do get a coffee from them though, like I cheat, I have a little coffee here and there, don't tell anybody. And obviously, if you're ordering coffee, this is obvious, and a lot of people aren't gonna wanna do this, but getting an espresso with a little bit of milk or almond milk, whatever, that's not gonna have a lot of calories in it. Or getting a latte with either an almond milk or a skim milk or a part skim is not gonna have a lot. When you order oat milk does tend to be much higher in sugars because it comes from oats, which is a carbohydrate, that's sugar, versus a nut milk, which comes from nuts, which is a fat. So mostly in nut milks, it's just water and a little bit of fat, like a very minimal amount from the nuts. So I would opt for your fat loss goals and for blood sugar control, I would not use oat milk unless it's your only option, then it's not the end of the world, don't worry. These are small things. Go for an almond milk or a regular cow's milk. And if you're trying to go low sugar, you can always go no sugar, or you can do what I do, which is not a Starbucks order, so this isn't very helpful, but I add monk fruit sweetener drops when I want something sweet because it's a natural sweetener, but it has no calories in it. It's from the monk fruit. It's an extract. Let's see what our community says, because I don't normally get the sugar pumps at Starbucks. I've never gotten the flavored pumps, I'll say. So Chelsea said, I usually go for something with almond milk and sugar-free. Oh, they have sugar-free flavors at Starbucks. You could try that. Oh my gosh, yes. Whitney said, follow the macro barista. You should follow him. I don't know him. I started following him in 2014, a really long time ago. And oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, that's so disappointing. This man amazes me. He has so many recommendations for drinks that you can order off menu at Starbucks, and they're all he gives you the macro breakdown. Let me tell you, when I say I watched this man go from 3 followers to 1 million in a few years, it's the most incredible blow up, and with good reason. It's a really useful account. So yeah, you definitely follow him. He has awesome recipes that you can order from Starbucks, and you can make these crazy concoctions from his advice. And he is I think he worked at Starbucks for years and is into fitness, so that's how he got into it, I believe. Curious what your Starbucks order is. Let me know in the comments, especially if you like the matcha. I'm just curious. It just is really sugary for me. Okay, we're cruising now. Ooh, this one, I feel this. Kelly says, I've been losing and gaining the same 2 pounds for the past 6 months. How to get past a plateau. Megan said, if you're talking about 2 pounds, you're probably not gaining or losing anything. 100%, she's right. It's just normal to have fluctuation. Remember, your weight is not a number, it's a range. So it's not gonna be one number that you step on the scale at the doctor's and that's the number. That's just a number right now. 5 hours from now, it could be up 2 pounds, it could be down 2 pounds, probably up 2 pounds if you're eating throughout the day, drinking water, and you're gonna weigh less in the morning. So don't put too much onus on 2 to 5 pounds. It's not significant. It's a normal fluctuation for the human body. But if you just literally not seen any progress in 6 months, it's a pretty sure sign that it's time to switch it up, bestie, okay? I've never called you bestie, but I just been watching too much TikTok. You need to switch it up. You're not making progress doing the same thing over and over again. There's likely very minimal things that you could change that would jumpstart your progress, but you just are not doing them or you don't know what they are. By the way, random interjection, if you are trying to figure out what to do to get out of plateau, I highly recommend and invite you to book a petite body breakthrough session with me or one of the experts on our team. We do these sessions for free, but what we are offering you is basically a clarity call. Like, let's figure out what is missing from your routine, why you're in this plateau, and identify the exact next steps you need to take in your routine to start seeing results. So you can totally book that below. I'll leave it below if you want to. They're about 30 minutes long, and they're a great free resource for you. And they're specifically for petite women. So it's basically like the only place on the internet where you will get tailored advice about your fitness challenges around your body type. Oh my God, this is epic. Faith says, I may be little, but I can carry heavy things. 80-pound dead ball shoulder carry. This woman is ripped. 165-pound hex bar farmer's walks. I'm 4'10" and 90 pounds. Faith, shout out to you, girl. This is epic. You've just got guns of steel here. So cool. Wow, this is cool. So many amazing transformations, you guys. It's really incredible. We have some reverse diet questions, lots of recipe shares. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, I feel this one too. Vu said, my thighs are thick genetically. I have learned to accept that. Girl, you're preaching to the choir. And I love the love in the comments. Thick thighs save lives, live it up. Amen. Amen. Meredith says, your legs look toned and lean. That's more important than their circumference. Wow, 51 pounds down and good old thunder lightning ain't going anywhere, and that's okay, from Jennifer. I can relate to this so much. You guys know I have shared a lot about my journey with my thighs because I was a gymnast and then I was a fencer for 18 years at a high level. And if you have not watched fencing, no need to really, but I'm kidding, I love this sport, but it's all really hard to watch if you don't know what's going on. You basically hold a squat forever. Like, I probably spent over 10,000 hours just crouching. And so my thighs are, and I was through puberty. So like what you do when you're young, it does affect your body frame, like your structure. I wouldn't say composition as much because you can always change your composition, but it does affect your structure, like your build for pretty much the rest of your life. So if you're an athlete in a sport like fencing like me, you're gonna have like some asymmetrical development, some bigger thighs, etc. Like all the fencers have this. And when I went through my first body recomp after I retired, I did lose a lot of inches off my thighs. Like I brought them down significantly, but they're still there. As you guys know, I'm never gonna have small thighs, and that's fine with me at this point. Like I've never even imagined that would be possible for me, and it's not something that I struggle with anymore. Like I've come to so much peace with it. I love my body. I love that I have muscle and that like I'm strong, and it's just who I am now. So I think it's really cool to see everyone on their own journey with this. I know we've had so much pressure over our entire lives to have like stick legs, and especially being short, feeling like, oh, I need to have these like long, lean legs to fit in, or to be wanted or like desired. And it's just not true. Everybody is beautiful, and a short stature is too, muscular thighs, skinny thighs, like we're all rocking it. I think that's the point, right? Is like you can rock it. You just have to decide that you love it and that you're in on it. And that's not as easy as it said. I think that lifting weights helps so much. I was thinking about this at the gym the other day. I was squatting, and I was thinking, man, like before I got into fitness, I got into weights because I wanted to transform my body. Like I wanted to like be skinny and feel hot and, do all the things, like the initial thing that motivated me in college, like to really get into it. And then my life completely changed, right? Lifting weights gives you so many other goals to have. It makes you feel powerful, and it makes you focus on your health, and you just don't care about stuff like that anymore. And then the amazing part of that is you end up with these really great results anyways, and you're like, wow, like that was a roller coaster. But my point is, when you start lifting weights, you find a physical activity you enjoy, it'll often help you process or work through any insecurities you have about your body, because your goals change and the way you view yourself changes. You stop thinking about like how you look, and you start thinking about how you feel and how strong you are and how much you can lift and what your body's capable of. And those mindset shifts are like, that's exactly what we stand for in Petite Power, in this entire community, being short and powerful and really owning that. And I think this is a great example of that. I love that you guys share this stuff. Oh, this one is so vulnerable. I feel like I was rejected from a guy because of my weight, and it hurts. 5'2", current weight, 183 pounds. I just want to lay in bed and never leave it. Oh, I feel that one in my heart. I feel it. Wow. Becky said, it sounds like he did you a favor. A man worth keeping around will see past anything like that. Hugs. Yeah, and celebrate that with you. There's so much camaraderie in the Nicole fixed it, the trash took itself out. Gosh. You guys, you kill me. That's such a good comment. I can't even one up what you guys say here. This is just absolutely true. And I hate that women have to experience this. We have all faced rejection for one reason or another, and it never feels good. So I just love that you guys are here for this, and these comments are really heartwarming. Oh, this is interesting. Laurel said, I'm looking for advice. My problem is my stomach. I'm sure it is for a lot of us. I'm frustrated at the kind of roller coaster. When I'm working out, I can see my abs and they look toned, but when I'm home or not right after workout, it seems like they're more fat. Does anyone else experience this? Okay, this is a really, really good question. I feel like before I became a personal trainer and before I worked in fitness, this was something that totally confused me, especially because Instagram is a bunch of lies, and it looks like, even on my account, right, you guys will see when I'm flexing or not, it looks like on the internet that people like walk around with abs naturally. Now men do, and that's different because they naturally have lower body fat percentages, and if they're working out and whatever, they pretty much can have that. Women, on the other hand, it's very rare. Like once in a while you see someone who has genetics that are like that, but most of the time it's going to be very hard to have those visible abs that you're talking about at all times without flexing. Like if you're relaxed, your abs are not gonna show. If you're flexing really hard, yes. And the other thing is, the reason why you can see your muscles more at the gym is because when you lift weights, you're pumping blood into the muscle. Literally, you're improving your circulation, and this increases the swell, the appearance of the muscle, the size of the muscle. This is why people say like it's the pump, right? Like you got a good pump because you're pumping blood into the muscles and then they look bigger. So like that's also why people will like do beach workouts and stuff, because guys, I think they'll like want to look bigger on the beach, you know, drop down, do 50 push-ups and then whatever. I'm not a guy, so I don't know, but I feel like that's what men do in my mind. And yeah, so it's totally normal to have to see your muscles at the gym popping, and then when you're just chilling on the couch at home, and relaxed, they're not out because you're not working them, and that's totally normal and natural. Not to mention, our bodies change every day. They change throughout the day depending on how much water we're holding, how much sleep we got, how much inflammation we're experiencing. It's very variable. When I think about the best shape I've ever been in, even then, when my body fat percentage was much lower, and I would say best shape I was in, but not necessarily the best health, right? Because these are all different things. But it was not like I walked around still and had abs all the time. Yes, I had a flat stomach, or I still have one now, but it's not like that all the time. You guys will see on my Instagram, if I flex, you will see it, but if I relax it, that's why you can also see all those before and afters now on Instagram of people they make themselves have fat rolls and then flex and have abs. It's pretty much the same thing. We can't really trust pictures for these things. Oh, I love this from Aditi. She's lost 4 inches, half a pound. She has spent 2 months eating 1770, so 1,770 calories. That is a lot of food for petite, and I'm really proud she didn't do a really strict diet, and her results look so good so far. So that's really awesome of her. That's epic. Yeah, I love that. I love when I see you guys eating food. This is so important for the petite body type. This has been really cool. I've loved doing this. Again, if you want to join, feel free to join in the description below. I'm gonna be doing some more things with this community, and I think this is I like to keep it sort of unmoderated because it's really a place where I just want you guys to have each other, and I want us to be able to chat and share resources and experiences. That's what this is too on YouTube, but obviously it's just cool to have an amazing forum where we all come together. And I also want to invite you to get more involved in this community. It is growing, we're growing fast. I have really big plans for the mission, not even a single YouTube channel or page. My mission is to help every petite woman in the world to feel confident and powerful in her body, and we are just getting started. And I know we've been doing this for a few years, but be here now, subscribe early, give this a like, be here before it becomes what I know it will be soon, so that you can say you saw it from the beginning, you are part of it before it got big. And I'm so happy you're here. I'm just feeling sentimental looking at this community because it's really amazing. All right, you guys, love you all. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Remember, I have a masterclass coming up in the next week that you'll definitely want to attend. It has so much information and a really good step-by-step plan for you to start working on your fitness goals. You can also book a one-on-one call with me. It's our Petite Body Breakthrough session where we give you complete clarity on the next steps you need to take. You can do that in the description below too. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.